Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 3. This is a second episode in a set of two, so this is the one to leave your comments and feedback on after you see it, as I will be checking them before recording any more. This is also going to be my last episode for a little bit, because I'm going to be gone next weekend. But the weekend after that, I should be back to do some more. So, let's jump back into it. We've got Santa Claus here. That I need to beat up a little bit, and we're finally gonna get to go above ground and see where that cave entrance goes. Hopefully right to Santa's capital, with him sitting on his giant red throne, and I can come take him out. So let's head on in here. Whichever army, I'm actually gonna send them straight. Makes more sense given where the cave is. And go in with whoever has the most movement, which is going to probably be my leader. This should be a pretty easy one, but we're going to manual it anyway, because Santa might cast spells. I'm hoping he does, to try to use up some of his mana before potentially larger battles when I try to go up those caves. And I'm definitely going to want my leader to be the one to poke his head up there, because he can see a huge distance. Alright, well, for the time being, I need to charge, but I also need to keep my hunters alive. Now, in a previous battle, I sort of realized that the hunters should have been closer to the wall than they were, because I was getting units up on the wall that really needed support from the hunters. So I want to make sure that I get them up close enough to help, but still kind of stay out of range of the trebuchet. The great thing about Earth Elementals is you just send them forward, and they don't care. Are you a Resurgence person? Yes, you are. In fact, yeah, literally all the Storm Sisters are, except for that one that's currently in my Warlord's army. Alright. You hide behind that cover there. I think they may get hit by the trebuchet on the next turn, so I'm gonna back them off a little bit to make it a little less convenient for him to come running out. Okay, not a bad unit to take the hit from Shattering Hammer. And not a bad unit to take a hit from the trebuchet, because she will revive if she dies. Still, we'll probably try to heal her anyway, though. Alright, let's get up there and cause some problems. Now, I've got Tireless Boots now, so Sir Bob here can just go sit up on the wall and cause trouble for everyone and not have to worry about running out of retaliatory actions. I'm going to do that. Meanwhile, you should probably come over here. I would like to heal the Storm Sister. Keep her alive for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, the snake can start knocking on the gate. Actually, I'm going to have the snake just sit there. And I think at this point I'm going to kind of rush these guys in. I want to leave the hunters on defense, though, because I don't want the Treb to target them and then Santa to hit them with a spell. I'd be sad if I lost these guys because they're champ rank. They've got a lot of health and enough defense. They shouldn't be too vulnerable to being one shot from being at full health. I just want them in position to be able to support the units on the wall if they are needed. Alright, I think everyone is good here, except for you, which I left parked next to a unit that's gonna chill him. But he's got regrowth, so I guess it's fine. Okay, Storm Sister took a hit. I think the Treb's targeting her. And... oh, she didn't quite get smushed. It was close. Surprised they didn't just try to finish her off there. Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to kill. I think Sir Bob could solo those guys. I'm actually going to leave on defense just to see if he can. Okay, now that you are nice and vulnerable, we'll use those arcane arrows and wreck a machine with bows. Want to try to get XP for the Storm Sister, so we'll zap you. This Storm Sister just keeps getting smashed by stuff. Let's give her Guarded by Flames. That'll protect against Shattering Hammer if it hits her again. Everyone else I just kind of want to leave outside the walls. The more units that can take hits from Shattering Hammer, the less likely it is the more fragile ones are going to get hit by it. My king has pretty much got this, I think. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh, look at him go. They just have no chance. They have literally no chance. Just stay there, keep doing what you're doing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's incredible. Okay, let's kill another Forge Priest. Focus XP on those Storm Sisters. Unfortunately, she cannot heal. And I think, did she take another hit from Shattering Hammer? You know what, I'm going to put you up on the wall just so that guy can't come back. I don't think he can twice, but... actually, I'm like 90% sure he can't, but... as long as Shattering Hammer doesn't hit her again, I think I'm fine. I was going to heal her with the Dreadnought, but then they revived that guy and stunned me. Okay, it went for those archers. That's okay. This is just plain funny. Oh, they actually did some damage there. Look out. Yeah, let's top her off. My king's doing just fine. I think they got a crit there is all that happened. Just gonna stand around and watch this happen. I kind of like the idea of just stacking a whole bunch of extra XP on the king here. Although I'm sure he's leveled up this fight by now. In fact, I should probably give that XP to someone who can make better use of it, like the Storm Sister. Alright, top off her health. And give her another level. Easy, easy, easy. Wait, my leader did not level up during the course of that battle? How? How do you not level up after all that? I mean, I guess he is ranked 24. It probably takes a crap ton of XP to level him, but he was just getting smacked by... well, okay, I know why. I know why. Because of the way XP works in this game, it's really weird. It's like the Firstborns only have so much XP they can give to my unit, basically, before they run out of XP that they can give to enemy units during the battle. I know that sounds really weird if you don't know how XP works. The system is actually very complicated and kind of confusing. If you're curious, the wiki's got a pretty solid article about it, so I would direct your attention there. But yeah, basically because it was just the same two units hitting me over and over, eventually I stopped gaining XP from those two units. There needs to be more of a variety of, well, not variety, but different units attacking me, not just the same two. Alright, well, we can go above ground, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to pop up with my king first. There may be somebody sitting on the cave entrance, but I can always retreat if that's the case. And I would bet you anything that's Santa's capital right over there. Santa apparently lives in the volcanic wasteland. I was expecting snow and ice with all this down here. But no, Santa lives in the volcanic wastelands. Okay. The lore just keeps getting better. Alright, well, everybody up. Let's go pay him a visit. No sign of the man himself, but he's around here somewhere. I guess he does live, he does live in the snow, but only just barely. It's mostly volcanic waste down here. Fortunately, I have the heart of the volcano, so my units don't really mind. I guess we'll just absorb this city, sure, why not? Might be using dwarves in the future. After that one big loss, well, it was still a win, but where I lost a bunch of the shock serpents, this army has been holding out extremely well. The Dreadnought just can't seem to get all their units together at once. Alright, still have Horned God on the way. Let's head to the next turn and see what happens. I'm betting Mogwai takes this city, which is going to be annoying because it's going to cancel the spells that I have on it, and I kind of wanted to leave Fertile Domain up for long enough for the city to grow once more, but it's not gonna make a huge difference, so we're just gonna have to kind of let it happen. Horned God is now ready to cast, so that's pretty cool. We can summon him basically wherever he is needed. Mogwai the Hungry captured Everkin. I was expecting that. Domain invasion at Renmore, okay. I figured he would move on to that. That's probably Mogwai. And we already know there's a domain invasion at Wethris. Okay. I'm guessing this one right here is probably the character, the Draconian Necromancer, which, for anyone who didn't know, was actually designed by my little sister one time when I was showing her this game. She likes dragons a lot and wanted to make a Draconian character. Went with a Necromancer. I did edit the specializations a little bit though to give her Expander because I wanted all the Emperor AI to have Expander for this game. But it looks like all three of the little enemies got knocked out, so it's just me and the Emperors at this point. Thanos lasted the longest, but unfortunately the only inevitable thing about him was the fact that he was going to be destroyed. Alright, we're back to Jasmine now. And they moved up a couple more units there that are just asking to be killed. It's not a huge payoff. Let's flip over to Santa and see. Looks like he's moving units back possibly to defend his capital. I didn't actually look to see if that is his capital. That is his capital, okay. I think that was a pretty safe assumption to make. His capital city he planted like right on top of a Lich Castle. Maybe Santa lives in the Lich Castle. Actually, they still have not cleared that. Even on regular defenders, they're still not clearing those extra hard structures. Alright, so that went down, and I'm sure Mogwai is going to, the opportunist that he is going to take that. I might just summon a Horned God down here, just to prevent him from taking Renmore. Because I don't really like the idea of him running through here with just one unit, getting everything that I worked so hard for. Wonder if I could... How much movement do Horned Gods have? I think it's more than just the 28. It seems like kind of a waste of a spot to put one, but it's 30. They have 36. They move as fast as a horse. So if I put him here, he could go... Let's make sure I'm counting this right, because it's going to be 4 apiece, so he needs 36 divided by 12 is 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he could reach easily. Yeah, we're gonna just... Mogwai can just go away with that horse archer. I wanted to summon with one of my big armies, but I also don't want to lose this city. This city's actually giving me quite a bit of income. It's a pretty good city. Plus that Horn God will help protect against the Dwarf Firstborn that's down there. Not a lot, because he's vulnerable to fire, but it's better than nothing. Probable victory. I should be fine. Unless Mogwai uses a bunch of spells. Okay, I can turn the grid off here. I'm just gonna go smack him in the face. I could actually give him Feral Mount, which, yeah, sure, why not? And now he's entangled. Can't dispel entangled, punk. Alright, stop just taking my stuff for free. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go take it back. He's irritating me. And I'm just gonna keep summoning these guys. Spam Horned Gods. Alright. Item has arrived. I got the Vampire Sword for this guy. I think I can get rid of this coup de grace item. I'm pretty sure everybody else has better weapons at this point. Actually, they don't. The Sorcerer could use it. The extra shock damage might be better for her, but I'll send it to her for now just to give her a variety. I can go ahead and slot those boots for him. There's no harm in doing that. Still nothing new on the water except for they moved. Okay, they moved away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although I think some of that, if they're swimming, will actually be less. So you've got 40 movement, 33, yeah. 30, 27, 24, 20. Yeah, I could move a couple of these guys out here. We'll just get a free kill on a troll. Still gotta watch out for that, let's see. Move him this far and attack with these guys. Still gotta watch out for that ice. His hailstorm. Okay, he's dead. Easy. And they should all be able to make it back, if I counted this out correctly, which apparently I did not. Well, we'll get them as close as we can. Fortunately, no one else is bearing down on this city at this point. As a matter of fact, what I could do is move anyone who can swim out into the water and try to shift the others down. I don't think there's enough room, though. No, I'll just have to move him back on the next turn. It should be okay. There's no one else in the immediate area, otherwise I probably wouldn't have done that anyway. Alright. She's kind of in an awkward spot where she can't quite make it into the rest of the stack, so I'm gonna leave her probably perched on that mountain for now, since she's alone. And then she can run in and join everyone soon. I'm gonna try to take out a couple of these things. I want to maybe try to use this to train some Storm Sisters. The question is, do I want to go after the larger group here or take care of the smaller one? I think I want to take care of the smaller one in this case. I want to use it as an opportunity to power level some Storm Sisters, which means you, without Resurgence, need to... Oh wait, she does have Resurgence. I lost the one that doesn't have Resurgence. I think I'm going to just reposition her because I'm tired of looking for where she is. It's you. You're the one without. Okay. The champion 7. That makes sense. I think she's gonna get kicked out and replaced. Probably will move this Storm Sister. Oh, she also doesn't have Resurgence. Okay. Maybe I did start building some before it was ready. I feel like there's probably got to be only 2. So it's just getting annoying keeping track of which one's which. But in any case, let's see. The one that doesn't have a home army right now is the one without Resurgence. I want these 3 to move this direction, and I'll just move them here. Try to focus XP on the one that needs it. You already got to gold rank, so that's fine. So we'll just kind of do this. I'm just going to move up, take out these 2, and move back on this turn. A kill's a kill. That's all that really matters. Alright, we got plenty of opportunities to zap this thing, so let's do it. Only 21% though, so I shouldn't really expect it to work here. I'm gonna move that snake straight up because they, if it goes after the knight goes after it, it won't be able to devastating charge it. And it can't really very easily squeeze through to get the Storm Sisters if I put this guy here. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna park next to the knight with the warlord. Alright, do a quick zap there. We'll zap there. Gotta remember to keep using Awakened with that guy, and there's lots of Storm Sisters down here that really need XP. So we'll be working on them. You don't really need it, so I'm probably gonna have you hang back. And of course we'll move the Sorcerer up. Got a feeling he'll target these 2 down here. Nope. Oh no. Guess we'll just have to let them revive again. Alright, I'm going to try to stun this thing. Got it. Let's see, I want to turn this guy around. Okay, I didn't actually want to stun him on this turn, but that's okay. Let's see, the snake needs heals. So why don't you back off and do that? So Awakened Spirit, a once per battle thing. No, the Shaman can use it more than once. You just won't get extra XP out of it. Basically, at this point, I want all the other Storm Sisters to just charge in, so they can all use their stunning touches, and let's see, the Shaman could entangle something. I think I got everybody. That King Chakra could still use a little bit more healing. I'm gonna go ahead and do Mark Blood Sacrifice on the knight. Alright, then you guys all do your thing. Stun. You already did it once, that's fine. You try stun. Okay, then it's your turn next. In the meantime, you can start killing that. You can also entangle. You can Nourishing Meal. I've still got a Bestow Iron Heart on him. I've still got Mend Magical Being on her, but that hasn't really been helpful. She does have healing, I think. It's just, I don't really have anything I can use it on. I guess I could use Nourishing Meal. She does have that. Okay, now it's your turn to do a stun. While you back off and... Matter of fact, why don't you hit it a few times? You can finish it. And you can finish the knight. You can befriend Animal to mess up his mount. At this point, we're just picking on people. And I got Bestow Iron Heart. Let's use that on the... Yeah, sure, you, why not? Give him something to waste magic dispelling. Alright, good stuff. And I'm just going to back off to here. Also, I really am thinking that I'm just gonna... I'm gonna remember where she is now, but I might replace her and just send her back and put her on defense somewhere, because I'm tired of keeping track of where that one without resurgence is. More money, good for me. I actually have a ton of gold. Did they not take... Where'd those trolls go? Did they go back underground? I'm gonna leave this city unguarded, and I'm going to actually just focus on guarding this one here, because they could come back up through that cave entrance. I'm also going to leave... Let's see, how close are you to being able to reach the cave entrance? You get all the way in there? Alright, for the moment I'm going to put her in here. But I feel like I need more troops on the interior of my empire, particularly that city there. So, I'm going to... I still want to fill out the front lines with Storm Sisters, though. I'll probably send some of the archers that I'm making here to defend against Mogwai. I'll send them back. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. How about the regular longbows? They would be good candidates to send back to defend that city. Since I'm making archers in here on literally every turn now. I can spare to send the regular ones out, and we'll defend here primarily with the hunters since they can go on the water. And I'm just gonna keep building hunters in this city. We'll let one more longbow kind of mix in there. But then I want more hunters after that. Just tons and tons of archers playing strong defense in certain spots and trying to push the front line in others. Except for this group, which has just gotten stuck where they're at because they keep sending units from multiple directions. Alright, should be able to get that fort up on the next turn. Domain invasion at Wethris has been dealt with. Domain invasion at Remnor has been dealt with. Absorbed this city into my empire. I'm sure Santa will take that back. So production, Renmore. You know what? I will start upgrading this. I've got plenty of money. Why not? In fact, it's already pretty much upgraded. Oh, I should sell off the sorcerer buildings. Let's do that. While I'm wrapping things up with Santa. Once Santa's dead and I don't have to worry about anyone retaking the city, I can come back down, clear the Lich Castle, build that whatever that structure is that you get for that, and then just literally make the best firstborns money can buy. And those will be very handy underground. The anti-material axe is done. Who is that going to? That was going to the Warlord. And the Hobbit shiny shirt that I'm making is going to my leader. Okay. This. To the Warlord. Now, somebody needed a shield. And it was one that I didn't queue up a while ago. It's a comment on an episode. I think it might be my leader. Or the other druid that needs one. Or the dreadnought. I'm just going to make a generic good shield. Like maybe a couple of them that I can send out to people. So let's go to Forge Item and see what kind of stuff we can do with a shield. The best is probably... I'm just going to do like regular shield plus 1 defense. I could do a regular shield and then 2 defense. Just a basic shield, but effective. Those are all quivers. I want something that looks like a cool shield. Yeah, that one. That looks cool. We'll just call it the Bulwark shield. And forge 1 for now. I might end up going with another one at some point. But for now, we're good there. No sign more from Mogwai here. I'm starting to get nervous. He's got that huge group of Manticores somewhere. I don't know where. Okay, I'm gonna have to just do Merch and Tordain. Oh, the people of Orleanese united and completed the production of the anti-material axe. Cool. That's always nice when that happens when you're building the magic items. That really helps a lot. I still want... Okay, we'll mix in a shaman, but then I still want more Storm Sisters for the dang Dreadnought. I think my fight with the Dreadnought is far from over, because if you look at where, like... Oh, I want to do Seek Knowledge. I think I'm really close to having this done in 1 turn. How much... Where am I at on the research on this? How do I see how much has been researched? Or how much is remaining? Because I was thinking I could get it in 1 more turn, but maybe I'm miscounting or thinking that another turn is expired or passed when it actually hasn't. I wish there was a simpler way to see how much of this has been researched. It just says the Wild Hunt remaining is 2. I want to check something. I'm going to need to find a city that's got good research income. This city's got a decent amount. Okay, maybe it doesn't. City that has the most by far is probably this one. But I don't really want to... I wish you could click and drag to move the build order around, because I don't want to re-enter all the stuff for that item. What about you? No, you're still busy working on that. I think it was 2 turns, though. I'm pretty sure I still had an extra turn to go, so... I might try flipping 1 more city to research. How much are you guys making? 54? Let's try... Okay, I can requeue these pretty easily. Just to make sure. If this doesn't bump it down to 1 turn, then it means it's going to be 2 regardless, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, that's fine. Okay. We're good there. Now that Nalek is safe, let's get those Griffin Riders going. I'm not sure if I want to do it. Well, no, this should work. We'll do it like this. And we're just going to be hurrying production of these guys, just constant. I've got the money for it. And I've got the altar, the blood altar in there, so I'm not losing happiness for it. All right, let's just stick a city right there. Oops. Did not mean to go do that. Once again, check the outskirts of the borders for any Santa incursions. It doesn't look like I'm going to see much from him. And let's move these guys forward. Starting with my Druids army, because they can see further. Is Santa around? I do not see the coward. But he does have another city over here, so he could be hanging out at his vacation home or something. I don't know. In any case, I think we've got the firepower to just charge, so we're just gonna charge. We'll see what he does on the next turn. I'll have to keep a careful eye on that area because he could be moving around. If I could spot him, that would help me kill him faster. Okay, Remnor's been absorbed. Crimson Star doesn't matter. And we're summoning the Horned God. And 2 turns till Wild Hunt. I'm pretty sure I was right about Wild Hunt. I hope I was. So I think last turn it was 3, so this turn it should be 2, and next turn it should be 1. Just for some reason I'm feeling like I missed something there. Still no one has gotten... Before I move on to the next turn, no one has gotten that Empire quest yet, right? I don't think they have. Where's the... There we go. All-knowing? Yeah, no one's gotten that yet. Santa got a bunch of them. Frickin' Santa. Alright. Let's head to the next turn. Mogwai is the first to watch. Need to keep an eye out for that group of Manticore riders flying in from an unexpected direction. I hear them. They're around this city. This poor city has changed hands so many times this game. Mogwai had it, then I think I took it, then I think Santa took it, then I think Mogwai took it back, then I think I took it back again, and then Mogwai took it back again. It's in a really good strategic location, though, with that cave entrance right there. Okay, nothing came out of that cave. So we need to switch to the Dreadnought. What are you gonna do? Still trying to flank multiple directions around the mountains and just kind of leaving this group in the middle, just sitting there chilling. Once I have the Heart of the Blight, that's gonna make this a lot easier because my units will be much happier. But no major movement from the Dreadnought. We're just kind of in a stalemate, it seems like. We've both taken up our spots and are just trying to keep the other from pushing. Okay, then back to Santa. And Independence. All right. Well then. No major movement on any front. It might be about time for me to really push at the Dreadnought. Make a big push. I feel like I still want more Storm Sisters up here, though. All right, first let's figure out where this fort is going. So the production, the dungeon really doesn't matter. It's more important that I have it to where it can reach. I think that looks like a pretty good spot. It's fairly forward. It can reach 2, 1, 2. It will be able to reach the tower if I expand it. I think actually this spot here is probably the best spot because it can reach the tower if expanded, but it'll get the Heart of the Blight right of the way, and I could really use it. So I think right here looks good. Another knight coming around the south side. Question is, if I could take that army right there. I could walk in there and kill that. But then what would everything else do? I think it is time for me to make a push here. I think I've got the firepower. And there's no flame tanks in there, which makes the fight a little easier. Alright, we're going for this. I'm probably going to drop that snake. Yeah. I think I'm going to drop the snake, add the Storm Sister that does have Resurgence, which is that one. Because the snake with the poison damage really isn't doing much for me. I would rather have the Storm Sisters in. Yeah, let's do that. Move you up. Bring this Storm Sister. Whoop, hey, hello. Just go to the front line. Bring that Storm Sister up. And then have these kind of be the two armies. Just need to try to get the snake and the shaman together whenever I can. Alright, we're doing this. We're going to try to take a big swipe at him and see if we can provoke a response. But every Storm Sister in this group could use level ups, so we're going to focus on that. And then just trying to not die horribly. Always a good goal to have. They really like opening with that Mass Curse, and I guess I can't blame them. Would you stop critting on the first shot from every cannon, please? It's unnecessary. Alright, well at least they didn't kill the Storm Sister that time. She was a slightly higher rank. I think that's what made the difference. Let's move up and just start unloading. No stun, I think. I think that's just immolated. But I got plenty of opportunities to try to stun him. Sweet. That's easy enough. I'm gonna just throw these Storm Sisters around the back, kind of crazy-like, and go after those tanks. We will move you here to move the snake up, give you Awakened Spirit, and then probably turn you loose on those juggernauts up there. I want the Earth Elemental to move forward to get in that guy's way. I want her to get healed. So Warlord needs to back up and help with that. Probably keep you in the back. Yeah, I know they do have Resurgence, but, well, okay, they do have Resurgence, so I should move them up. I have a champion rank. You're just champion 1, okay. I'll take a little zap at that cannon. No luck there. The knight could come in and actually... I'm probably going to lose one of the Storm Sisters here. because those things both have their mortars ready to go on the next turn. Maybe I can stun that knight. There we go. That makes things a little easier. I might be fine now. I may go ahead and mark Blood Sacrifice now. Ouch. There goes those two. They had no qualms about hitting their own knight there, it seems. Dang, those were two that needed to level up. They're dying too fast. Okay, I would like to get the killing shot on that silver rank one if I can manage it. Which I think I can. Yeah, that should work. Okay, managed to lock one of them in place before they can run off and cause more trouble. See if I can stop him from... Nope, he's still gonna shoot. I'm gonna try to stun the other one back here. There we go. So it's just the cannon that's gonna shoot somebody here. He gets a nice big lined up shot on all those guys. Which I guess was to be expected. Since I've got him trapped, I can also befriend animal to feral mount. That knight's just really having a pretty crappy day. And let's start punching stuff with an earth elemental. Okay, re-stunned him. I'm gonna zap this one. And I want to get her over here to shoot at one. Have the sorcerer focus on healing. Can start with the big snake that took a nice big hit back there. That's still a valid move. Ow. I should probably do something about this thing. That'll work. Aw, she didn't quite get enough to level up off of that. She just did, though. Unfortunately, I really need you to be broken, so maybe I can stun you. There, I stunned it. I want to finish with her if I can. That knight also needs to be taken care of. Been kind of ignoring him because I had him stun locked for a while. That turns him around, makes it pretty easy for... Well, maybe not. He's still got one more hit. I don't really want to lose the... I guess those guys have resurgence too. But I believe both of these tanks are stunned. No, that one is not stunned. But it is broken. That one is stunned. Okay. I'm going to have the snake come deal with that knight before it causes any more trouble. Yes, I did have Blood Boon on him. That helps. And I know you've still got Nourishing Meal, so get up there. Give that to her. And whoever else needs XP can get it now. Which I think it's only one Storm Sister, well, at least one that's left alive here. Gosh, I would really like to tangle you up. There we go. And the Storm Sister can kill that cannon too. It also gives time for healing to respawn on my Warlord. And on her, apparently. Just keep on patching stuff up. Since that is a cannon, what I can do, it's like I was talking about before, park the Warlord there to where it can't move. I just need to remember to end the battle with enough time. I'll probably end it after this. I think I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna zap it with that Storm Sister. I just want to take a turn to heal this guy. And honestly, she could really use it too. But there'll be time in between battles as well. I'm just not sure how long it's been since I did damage. I could maybe do a very small amount of damage to it. That would reset everything and give me more time to heal. As long as I don't immolate it. I would rather use somebody that won't set it on fire, potentially. I actually don't know that I have... I guess this guy could hit it once. Yeah, that would work. No, he could also set it on fire. But if he sets it on fire, I don't think it'll die right away. Okay, that resets everything. So it should give me time for these guys to get one more heal in each. The Sorcerer and the Warlord. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. It'll be really helpful when the Shaman also can do this. Can you heal yet? Yes, you can. Heal yourself. And how about you? Next turn, I think. Alright, one more heal. We'll put it on the Sorcerer. And then have you finish this cannon off. Okay, that went pretty well, aside from these two poor souls who just got blasted and didn't get to level up. The Earth Elemental, though, is getting up there. It's already silver rank, so that's great. Now, the question is, do I just hold the mountain pass? I think I probably do. They could throw quite a bit at me if they consolidated all of it. But I think I could handle everything I can currently see if I used Chaos Rift anyway, which I've managed to not have to use much. For the moment, I am going to fall back just a bit. Well, no, I don't think I need to. I really like this spot, I think. I think I'm just going to park it right here, right in this mountain pass. And they can come through me if they want. I actually wouldn't mind a big counterattack. I can always fall back a little bit if you guys think I should. I could get to the tree line. I probably won't go far beyond. I probably will end up saving this at the end of this turn and then let you guys think if I should back up. Because like right now, the stuff that's all in there could reach me here. But if I back up to that tree line, it won't be able to. So it gives me a little bit better defense to see like what they do. Like basically the advantage to staying here is that I could draw out an attack. But I don't know if I want to do that quite yet or not. I actually, you know what? I'm making the decision now. I am going to fall back to the trees. For one thing, the elves will be happier in the trees. And for another thing, this army here does need a chance to heal. So, because I got pretty beat up. Finally got this item. I'm going to sell that old club. Never going to use that again. And we're otherwise good. I've had these sitting here for a while. Oh no, she was wearing the other war pants, which are now gone. Okay, well, I need to wrap up soon, but I think I've got time for one more. I think it's time for me to pay a special visit to the North Pole, which is oddly, weirdly in the south, and is also not called the North Pole. But I like to imagine this is the North Pole. Now I just need to find Santa, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all. Probable victory. This should be a good fight. I'm going to try to draw out his spells first. One nice thing about Santa not being here is he can't cast as many. Chaos Rift should probably come as no surprise. It's a pretty good spell for him. I am going to try Summon Beast Horde. Because why not? Aside from the fact that it'll slow down summoning more Earth Elementals. Although, it may be worth looking at Dampening Field. Yeah, I think Dampening Field is the best way to open here. Let's make things a little more expensive for Santa. Also, go ahead and disjunct that if you want. Let's get the tankier units up front. Go ahead and awaken Spirit on that guy. All three of you can just straight up charge. Did I get the Lightning Rod banner? I think the Druid has not leveled up to get the Lightning Rod banner, so I need to be careful with these guys because they are quite vulnerable to shock right now. I'll move up the archers behind cover. Move this one up here. And we'll see what they can manage. We'll also see what Santa does, because now he's got two things to worry about getting rid of. And he's about to have three. Okay, he chose to get rid of Thunderstorm, which is fine, because now I should be able to cast Beast Horde without him being able to disjunct that. I doubt he has enough mana to cast Static Electricity, then disjunct Thunderstorm with Dampening Field active, and still have left to disjunct... Oh, wait. Well, can't do that now. Because the king is stunned, so no Beast Horde on this turn. Unless I can find a way to dispel it. Which I have no Storm Sisters nearby to help with that, so... can make life miserable for the guys on the walls, though. 5 to 9 and 6 to 12. Regular arrows are better here. Could do Force Shield on just one of these guys. Force Shield for 5 turns. I'm going to move them forward a little bit more first. We'll wait until they get over the wall and actually into combat, because most of what these guys do is these things are immune to. The shock damage channel is the only one that can bother them right now. Okay, I wouldn't mind getting one of those Storm Sisters down there to help out with my other guy, but I need to heal this hunter first. There's that level I've been needing for him. I can get the lightning rod banner on him, on that dreadnought now. Yeah, let's get one Storm Sister down here to assist with the spells and whatnot if needed. Alright, you guys all hold ground there. I'm gonna move up the Lord of the Deep. He's got projectile reflection, so he could ignore quite a bit of damage. And the snake I'm just gonna leave kind of here at a funny angle right now. I'm not quite ready to go charging in at the gates just yet. I would very much like to move forward and take this guy out, but I'm not sure if I could do that in 2 shots. It might be worth a try, though. Or at least see. Actually, yeah, I could. Even with min damage. Let's get rid of him. They may target that hunter now. They might kind of focus fire on him. Aha! Santa has a critical failure attempting to disjunct Dampening Field. He has no mana left. Oh, they're all rushing my hero. Yikes. They just decided to go hyper aggressive. Okay. I can barely reach him to heal. Let's make them pay for this. I think I'm gonna be okay. I don't think my hero will die from this. Guess they figured abandon ship and got out of the walls. I am pretty sure I've got a good chance to stun this guy, but I might just go for the kill. I think I'm gonna go for the kill. Yeah, the kill is gonna be a little more reliable there. Let's get a heal on this guy, who is quite vulnerable right now. Try to keep him alive. Move up there. We've got a incoming Firstborn. I'm going to focus fire on the Boar Rider. I've got 6 to 9 on that one. And same there, so it doesn't matter which one I use. polearm will do more damage to the Boar Rider, but this guy's also a better match for the Lord of the Deep, so I think I'm going to have the Snake try to fight the Boar Rider. I'm going to put him up here on defense. And the Snake has Fearsome, so I might be able to panic this guy. Or just eat him. I guess that works too. I'm leaving him on defense. And then we can end turn. I am pretty sure I'm safe here. That's just 2 Firstborn on the wall. The Trebuchet, which can target the Hunter, but no one's going to die here as far as I can tell. And it doesn't look like I'm going to need to actually even cast Beast Horde. Which is good, because then I can summon a Horn God that much faster. Wait. Oh, I didn't realize there was an apprentice there. Still survived, but... Wow, you could have probably killed the Dreadnought with that shot. They're not being particularly smart. Alright, and just who my Earth Elementals wanted to see. Hello. I built these just for you. I'm going to try to petrify one of them. Maybe not. That would leave his back open to the other. Alright, let's just keep frantically healing this guy. And try to knock or shoot this dude off the wall. I can hit the Treb with some arcane arrows now. Which I think... Oh, crap. Do you still have faith? He does. He's probably going to do something annoying with it. Alright, where can you reach that Treb from? You can get it there. Just needs one more shot and it's gone. It's going to have to be the archers. I was hoping to use the archers to go after that apprentice, but I don't have quite the firepower for it. This guy is stunned on this turn, so I can use the Snake to kill him. I can use Slip Away on the Lord of the Deep to maybe get lucky and go over the wall. No. Alright. I'm gonna finish this off. And then my plan is to use you to attempt to petrify this guy. Unfortunately, he resisted. I'm just going to take the attack of opportunity and then use this one to beat him up. He'll probably flank. But that should keep that apprentice from doing anything annoying. Okay, I think we're good. I thought the Shattering Hammer hit the Dreadnought too. I was like, good gosh. Oh man, that Dampening Field was a great choice against Santa though. Okay, finally, you're able to do things again. Heal yourself or something. Can't use healing on my leader yet. Let's move up, and for the XP of it, go for the stun. Okay, that works. I want you to just beat the snot out of each other. Okay, it's just that one Firstborn left down there. who I'm going to curse because I keep forgetting that I have that, and it's just another way to generate XP on my king. That guy keeps getting crits. I don't like it. Okay, you heal him. You heal yourself. And you zap that guy to death. Alright. Not much resistance out of Santa for that fight. I guess he put up a decent fight, but it was not nearly enough. Gonna take the North Pole. Yeah. I'm mostly only doing this in manual to do a little healing. Also, actually, I'm doing this in manual to make sure the hunters don't run out in front of everybody and get killed between the trebuchet and the shattering hammer thing. Okay. Speaking of those guys, let's patch them up right away. Earth elementals are great, but they are slow. Although I'm playing as a druid, so I'm actually just kind of used to all my other units being stupidly fast. You know, I kind of want to run up with that Storm Sister at this thing, so I'm going to buff her health ahead of time. Nourishing meal. And I'm not going to cast Thunderstorm with Lord of the Deep until probably like the last turn. Oh, she also can run up. You know what? How about I do this? Move you here. Move Lord of the Deep there and kind of guard her. This projectile reflection. Okay. Earth elementals will be fully healed by the end of this battle. In fact, I think they already are fully healed. Oh, I'm exposing her to cold. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Okay, then the next step is probably befriending animal or awakening spirit. I don't think I can curse the trebuchet. Alright, run right up to it and start shooting. Same thing with you. There we go, there's another gold medal. Let's see if it makes him really mad if I put one of these guys on the wall. Maybe they'll go after him. Nope, going after the Storm Sisters. Alright. Who do I want to patch up? You take some health. I think this person has done all the healing they can do for the moment, which is fine. I do need to remember to put Lightning Rod Banner on them. Alright, I think at this point I'm just going to finish it off. I could cheese a little bit more XP out of this, but well, let's see. It may depend. I would like to try to get her up there, and I think I could break the gate pretty easily with that Earth Elemental, because she could do her Stunning Touch still. I'm going to have her defend there. We'll break the gate for her on the next turn. I've got enough healing between my two heroes that I can just keep patching people up. Have you done Nourishing Meal yet? I think he did. Yeah. Okay, so no healing for her right now. She actually took a decent bit of damage there, so I'm really hoping this works. I could... No, that would kill it. I would like to give her a little more health, but I don't actually have a way of doing that. We're gonna hope this works, and if she dies... She does have Resurgence, right? Let's just double check. Okay, if she dies, she comes back, so... Did not work. Alright, well, in that case, I'm actually just gonna kill it with somebody else. Like my king, who can cast a lightning bolt at it. Alright. This is mine. There is one thing that we have to do right away. Okay, fine. We'll just call it North Pole. And absorb that city. And then move right along and hopefully find Santa soon. Crap, he's got stuff up there too. Where is this guy? He's hiding. He's being sneaky. I think I may be able to split these armies up now, though. I've got a feeling most of his forces... although his main force, he may still have... Oh, I need to do this. Oh, items on ground? Okay. Well, I guess I can pick that up. Lightning Rod Banner. His main force may still have a decent number of units with it. Yeah, let's put this here. I probably won't ever use that, but extra crap to sell later if I feel like I need to. Okay, the Storm Sisters have probably 100% shock protection right now. I don't know what their inherent shock protection is. I think I could find out if I move one out of the army. Depends on where I want them to go. For now, I'm going to move one here, because it'll probably need to move that direction regardless. Do they have... They have 80%. Some of the Lightning Rod Banner is wasted on them, which makes me want to put 2 archers with the Dreadnought instead of 2 Storm Sisters. But instead, I think I'm going to split it up to where it's like a 1-for-1 kind of thing. Although, maybe not. Part of the reason that my King's army is like divided up the way they are is because they can all either swim or fly. So, yeah, I'm not going to change it. We'll leave them set up the way they are. On that note, I think I'm going to send the Dreadnought's army west and my King's army north, because the King's army can go across the water, and it'll help me scout for Santa a little faster. And then wherever he is, I can track him down and give him the punishment that he deserves for his crimes. Alright, we'll keep moving these hunters out and building new hunters. Just so many freaking archers. Swarms and swarms of them. But they're cheap, so cool. I need to remember every time this pops up to hurry production of the next one. Finally got first Griffin Rider out, though, and he is immediately going to the front lines. Let's take a look at these guys. Because they've got that high morale, they've got the fast healing, vigorous mount stuff. Free movement, fast healing, and high morale. The free movement doesn't matter because they fly, but everything else is nice to have. So yeah, gonna have some decent melee units out front that fly. They're not the best, they're not the toughest, but they definitely... I'm gonna build a shrine here because I kind of always need mana. They're not the best or the toughest, but they are pretty mobile. And once they level up and get tireless, they're actually really quite good if you use them properly. Okay, for some reason they're not doing anything about this city, but I don't trust it. I'm gonna just do merchandise anyway. 1 turn left until Wild Hunt is researched. Let's do merchandise here. Because I don't think I need... Yeah, I'm just going to do merchandise there. I don't think I need any more buildings in that city. The Archdruid's Dolmen, like, maybe I could increase my max mana capacity with that. But my max mana capacity is already at 2,400. And if I hit that, wasting extra mana on top probably isn't going to be the end of the world. As for this city, go back to probably also produce merch, I think. And then for this one, I am going to do 1 more turn of Seek Knowledge, just to make... Well, no, I don't think I need to. I think I'm close enough. We'll just go back to generate mana infinitely. I probably will be doing more Seek Knowledge soon, because I want to get that the next several spells in 1 turn each. They're all 700 cost. I may have to put a hold on that shield and use Orleanise to help produce more research to get it that high and get an extra 100 out of it. Gonna leave these guys here. Once that fort's building, I'm gonna extend this road out to where I can get units back and forth between those cities a little easier. Still no signs of movement here. Santa does have some units in this area, but I think they may be on their way back to try to save their own butts. And I can get this Storm Sister in here. Let's do that. And should have another one close. She's an extra turn behind because one of them got haste berries. Okay, can't stop that with 1 Horned God, so I think he needs to head out. He could stop that one. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably have to use some... And I wish I could get to him on this turn, because I know Santa's completely out of magic and mine's still full. I am going to put a handful of archers in this city, just so they can't, like, come up with a small unit and surprise me. Plus, I've got other hunters that could get those haste berries and run down really fast if they needed to. Matter of fact, I really don't expect anything to be that far behind me, and this city is not as big of a deal if I lose it anyway. So I'm going to move these hunters down with this group. That way I can get more than a full stack of archers in that city immediately if I need to. The cave entrance nearby is a little too concerning for me to ignore it. And we're gonna just... I guess I'll put the tiger here. We'll leave a Storm Sister there. I'm thinking about putting a small number of units back there, but I actually kind of don't think the Dreadnought's going to go after that city. Alright, I think I'm going to leave this setup kind of like this. Just trying to decide what to do with this tiger. I think I'll actually just throw the tiger down here. It's like an extra melee unit because the city has literally no melee. It's not going to make really any difference. It's a tiger, but this full stack here should be enough to defend against a surprise attack, unless it's like more than a single stack or like a crap ton of Manicore Riders. Mogwai is going to get really strong now that I'm taking Santa out. Crimson Star, 1 turn remaining. Does not matter. And that's it. That's it for this turn. I think this is going to be a good place to wrap it up, guys. You can let me know if there's anything I need to finish up or do before moving on to the next turn, but I feel like I'm in pretty good shape with the exception of the fact that Mogwai's got a bunch of Manicore Riders somewhere, and I don't know where they are. But yeah, things seem to be progressing pretty well on the Dreadnought's front line, and Santa's just kind of falling apart now, so feeling pretty good. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me this week. Went a little bit longer than I intended to with this episode, but what can I say? I get to having fun and get carried away. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I will be gone next week to surprise my sister showing up at one of her games that she's not expecting me to be at. Then the weekend between next weekend and Thanksgiving, I'll be back. And then Thanksgiving, of course, I'll be gone with family. So be in and out for the rest of November. But I appreciate all the views. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope you're looking forward to the next one. I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, and Tarsak. Thanks so much, everybody.